That leads us right into our final four picks, Max. Our final four picks. So we have a 17 seed aggregate. If you add up the seed of the four teams, 17. That's the seventh highest all time, obviously carried by the 11 seed Wolfpack. Two nuggets here. This is 11 straight tournaments and 13 out of the last 14 where we've seen a team seeded fifth or worse in the Final Four. 13 of the last 14 and 11 straight, fifth or worse in the Final Four. And 11 of the last 13 NCAA tournaments have seen a team seeded seventh or worse in the Final Four. 11 of the last 13, a team seeded seventh or worse makes it. It's nuts to me. That's nuts. How do you pick that?
Crazy.
How do you pick that? First matchup on Saturday, the national semifinals. 4:09 Mountain Time. That's a good time. On TBS, we got your Boilers taking on the Beef Pack of North Carolina State. Boilers are currently favored by 9.5 points. Over-unders 146.5. Give me your pick right now on your Boilers, Max.
Purdue Boilermakers all the way, baby. All the way to this championship game. Real quick, this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a really close game.
Hope so.
The way that NC State is playing, hey, we got two beefcakes down low that are going to be banging up against each other. DJ Burns and Zach Edey, both upperclassmen. You kidding me? Let's go. Let's go.
Please.
DJ Burns, 6'9", 275. Zach Edey, 7'4", 300. Okay, Zach Edey does have the advantage, but this is what's going to happen. It's going to be a lot of one-on-one between those guys. Okay, I'm telling you. I don't see Purdue double teaming DJ Burns. I don't see it. Zach Edey can handle him because Zach Edey is an excellent defender, believe it or not, at 7'4", the way that he can move. They might have to double Zach Edey. That'll probably happen. I could see DR coming over and trying to disrupt him. You got it. Because DJ Burns ain't going to be able to handle him. But that's going to be the question for NC State is what are they going to do when DJ Burns is not able to do his big beefcake moves down low? Because like those spin moves are incredible, but when you have a 7'4" guy on you, he's going to get a couple points, but
it's not going to work. I'll let you know right now. It's not going to work.
It's going to be a good game. The guards have to come out ready to play for Purdue. I mean, both teams, obviously, the guards have to come out ready to play. But hands up, no softness. Let's get into the players. Let's play hard like we did against Tennessee. Getting aggressive, diving on the floor for the balls. That's going to be a bloodbath, Cole Breezy. And I cannot wait. But you already know, Purdue is going to the championship game. Who do you got, Cole Breezy?
This is a great matchup. I think these are the Zach Edey and Big Burns. I think these are the two faces of the tournament, maybe with Dan Hurley. Because, you look at UConn, they don't really have that guy, that number one guy. They're more of a team, UConn Huskies, you know?
Yeah.
When I think about this tournament, I think of Big Burns. I think of Edey. I'm willing to bet my next paycheck that Big Burns is closer to 300 than he is 275. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. But Zach Edey is bigger. He's going to... I mean, they beat Marquette by 9 with Burns only taking 4 shots. Yeah. So it's not like they haven't done it before. Okay. Yep. But Purdue, I'm with you, Max. North Carolina State, hell of a run. 9 elimination wins in a row. Underdogs in 7 of them. Underdogs in 7 of those 9. They were favored against Louisville and Oakland. Okay. All those other ones, they were underdogs. Not supposed to win. Magical run for the Wolfpack.
No doubt about it. Fan favorites, real quick: DJ Burns and Zach Edey. Who's more popular right now, Corbizzi? Would you say DJ Burns or would you say Zach Edey?
I can see people saying DJ Burns because Zach Edey is so just focused, just no emotion. Nope. When he's shooting free throws, when he's standing at the line, he's
scary. If he was staring at you with that face, I might have nightmares. I might be having yeah.
So compared to Burns, who's laughing and joking around, having a great time, I can see people liking Burns more. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know.
More focused, Zach Edey is. No doubt about it. More determined, I see.
And we both think that Zach Edey is going to prevail here.
Yes.
In the other semifinal matchup, the national semifinal, 6:49 Mountain Time, about 25-30 minutes after Purdue ends, we're going to see the defending national champion, UConn Huskies, take on Alabama in their first Final Four. The Huskies are currently favored by 11.5, 160.5 over-under. Max, Give me your pick here.
UConn Huskies going back to back in their second championship. I think it could be a closer game than we think, the way that Alabama is able to score. But again, UConn scores and they play defense. They got a guy down low in Clingan that blocks shots off the backboard. They got a surrounding cast from beyond the arc where they just stroke it with Spencer and Tristan Newton and Caravan. I mean, who's the other guy? Castle. Like, jeez Louise.
They can all stroke it.
They can all stroke the damn basketball. I think that Alabama's pace is really good. Maybe that can disrupt UConn a little bit because they're a little bit quicker. You know, Clingan can't sprint back the way that they move the ball up the court. But yeah. I just don't see Alabama. I just don't see it. Sorry, guys. I got UConn. No surprise here. I had them go to the championship game since the beginning. So there you go.
No surprise here either, Max. I'm with you. This 11.5-point spread for the Huskies. This is the second largest spread for a Final Four game in the last 20 years. So this one could get out of hand possibly if Alabama doesn't, if they're not hitting their threes. I think they got to hit close to 20 to make this a game. I think Alabama has to hit close to 20. And that's asking a lot. That's asking a lot. And that's what I think they have to do. I think they have to fire freaking 40, 45 of them, get them up. Because their defense, Max, currently at KenPom defensively, 105th. We've never seen a champion ranked lower than 22nd. Okay, wow. They're 105th.
Wow.
Alabama, great year. Mark Sears, Nate Oates, first Final Four in school history. Hell of a season, but you're not going to beat the Huskies.
No.
Okay. This is the first time that both national semifinal games have had spreads of at least 9 points in the last 60 years. So this is really favored to be a Huskies, Boilers, finals matchup. Let's get into that right now, Max. We both, you had this pick. You had this in your bracket, Huskies, Boilers. I'm giving you the opportunity right now to jump off your bracket and go to your alma mater. What are you going to do?
Ooh, man, oh man. There's a difference between what you want, which you know, we all know what you all know what you want, or what I want. How about that? We all know what I want in this championship game. But according to my papers, well, I picked UConn. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to think, though. The way that Zach Edey's playing, can Clingan actually play some defense against him? I mean, he's 7'2", although I don't know. I don't know, man. I want to say Purdue, but I don't want to say UConn. I don't want to say it. I don't want to jinx my Boilers, though, because the way that we've been having it right now, I'm still going UConn. I'm still going.
Okay.
I got too much superstition happening here. It's not what I want.
Nervous.
It's not what I want, but this is what I picked since the beginning. Purdue versus UConn, and I had UConn taking them down because of the surrounding cast around them. It's going to be a great game. Okay, if you think that this is going to be a 30-ball game, UConn just blows them up. No way. This is going to be a tight one, and I really hope that Purdue's on that side, that winning side, but I got UConn, Cole Breezy. Who do you got?
I'm sticking with my bracket also, Max. I had the Huskies from the beginning over Houston. That didn't happen, but I'm going to stick with the Huskies. This is going to be the one game for the Huskies that's going to be single digits, okay? This is going to be a single-digit game. I think Zach Edey could go for 40 and could still lose. I think the other guys need to step up. In this Tennessee game, no bench points. No bench points for the Boilers against Tennessee.
Wow.
Only one other guy was in double figures, Fletcher Lawyer. Purdue was 3 of 15 from deep against Tennessee, and like you said, down 11 in that first half. If any of those things happen, Huskies are too good, man. Yep. Huskies are too good. We want to see this matchup, man. Donovan Clingan, Zach Edey. I was saying I thought Ryan Kalkbrenner, the 3-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year, could do it. Well, guess what? They got knocked out by Tennessee, so we'll never see it. If there was somebody else that I could throw at Zach Edey besides Big Burns, it's going to be Donovan Clingan, man. Donovan Clingan, 8 blocks in a game in the tournament, 5 in another. He can't guard Zach Edey, but I think he can guard him one-on-one where everybody else can stay home. Zach Edey can go for 40, and Purdue can still lose.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a great game. UConn's been rolling through the tournament these last 2 years. this is going to be their toughest test.
Yes, as well as Purdue's toughest test. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's going to be up and down the floor, though, Cobrizzi. One team's going to be taking the lead back and forth. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's a coin flip, people. Coin flip.
Yeah, 1 seeds. I'm surprised you didn't jump ship there. I gave you the opportunity.
You did. It's a superstition thing, Cobrizzi. It's a superstition thing.
You
already know I'm gonna have all the Purdue gear I can wear from my head on from the hat on my head to the socks on my toes.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to talk to you before that. Hope they got to take care of Big Burns first, though.
Yes.
Come on now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.